My country people them, I salute una for any place where una day. Na me, sense pass king, I don't come again. Yes, I be sense pass king. Today, I want come for can show una the true confession. I know so una don't see this video already, but as we tell una, true in the hide. Nothing can be hidden under the sun. Una listen.
We are happy that we got that conversation took place because it further took us to where if you were sleeping, then you need to wake up.
Yes, if you be the sleep, you need to wake up. Now not the time for truth. But first, make I introduce una for these people then we una dey see am for television. This one, Ichi Anus. Now that one way it call people, me them begin kill people for inside ground zero. Instigator of inside attack. That small boy for a corner for a left hand side. Now Ghana. Now una be hear the last audio where that chief where there for inside Mbo for the Atlantic State. It be toxic. Chris Anu Sako na here and the boy they be saying chop me then go giam for village people them. Where that man in work for La Republic. This Ghana, na very honest person. Na me I bring you for this struggle. That way then call me, I help them for reinforce them, me they organize Australia. So na very honest person, but na this type of innocent picking them, where they try for can be minister, they one can forget position inside this revolution. Now they spoil them because they no be competent, they don't know what to they do them. But in anyhow, when I hear the truth, where themselves, them go talk them. Revolution, no be for all man, no be all we get for stand up for front. Now people they be competent. I said that I make them plenty innocent Ambazonian them. They turn back, they make a media, they kill our own people. They expose we for La Republic where they not do them with their own knowledge. Now just innocent, ignorant people where they don't be deceived with their ideas on things they say government. Anyway, me gonna listen for them.
Okay, Comrade Ghana, I think you have something to add there.
Yes, I've also let the chairman of the county know that the restoration fighters in Mogamo, LGA, haven't been fighting.
Yes, una ran here very well. The TTA, the so-called restoration forces them, for instance, Mogamo, they nobody fight La Republic. It done there for a long time, we done they talk them. Una hear say for their own mob, how did they talk?
The restoration fighters in Mogamo, LGA, haven't been fighting. We all know that it's on the record. We know that, and we're kind of getting to we're suspecting some level of infiltration in Mogamo.
Yes. Now another year would una own mob how it confess say infiltration don't take place for inside the TTA. That means say La Republic don't penetrate them. Whether na personal or na through their people for outside or na the one for inside, una here for their own mob. Una be done here before when Bandam it pay money for the TTA. Make una know, say na the reason that way, no matter what way happen, commando no one peace. He go always they deny ADF. Because the people where they corrupt them, when they don't infiltrate them, now people the way they want give the international community the impression, say we Ambazonia will not live together, will fight each other, we are not one. Now why that way they no one peace? So make una continue for hear the confession. Which way it happen for TTA?
The restoration fighters in Mogamo, LGA, haven't been fighting. So we're suspecting some level of infiltration in Mogamo, LGA as well. So those restoration fighters that are infiltrated in Mogamo, the only thing that we've heard, like I said, from restoration fighters over the past couple of years from Mogamo is the killing of civilians.
Yes, una don't hear very well. The killing of civilians. Now the thing that way it don't push we may go enter for inside Gozang Day with power. Because we don't give commando the green line, make it no cross them. Say if them kill civilian, we no go see she don't negotiate the talk over with them. They don't keep pastor. Now that pastor is dead. With the church member them, where they don't call we for down day. Now that they are complain them, it don't make our talk say enough is enough. Including the strategic reason, say the TTA, they present themselves like a roadblock, where they make them was so that they know they be able to pass through that area. We for it manage them. But when they cross the line for kill the civilian them, and when I work for people the way they work for La Republic, they do those type of things them, they will not get no choice but for intervene.
The restoration fighters in Mogamo LGA haven't been fighting. We all know that it's on the record. We're suspecting some level of infiltration in Mogamo LG as well. Only thing that we've heard, like I said, from restoration fighters over the past couple of years from Mogamo is the killing of civilians. I have made it clear. We do not want to entertain that rubbish. Many civilians have been killed in Mogamo by our own. That needs to stop. That needs to stop. That's the way forward. That's where we need to start. They must stop killing civilians. We need you guys to go after the enemy. We need you guys to go after the enemy. If you were so good, why not even take care of ADF that's over Mogamo at the moment? Terrorizing our people. Our people they're not living at home now. Some are in the bushes. We're calling on all those restoration fighters in Mogamo. You're not there to fight. You're not there to fight to kill your own people. You're there to protect your own people. You guys don't have a relationship, which is so sad. You need a relationship with the civilian population.
Yes, my country people, when I don't hear the truth, they think that say commando, they need to fight again against La Republique. They don't turn a tribal cartel specialized in collecting money for people where they one can cry die for village, collecting money for motor where they one pass through that ring road for that area, for collecting money for business people the way they do petit trade for market, even collect money for people they do mbo. They work harass people them because they don't give them this poisonous ideology, say them being a government. It be as childish and ridiculous as it sound. These people, they really believe say them being a government, even though we never liberate our country. So they don't be comfortable for that position. And people then let the one the way they talk when they see and so when people where they not be intellectually sound or mature for understand the gravity for way to face them. Now they can't give them that legitimacy because they don't create this structure where any man will go for a village, he goes stand up for they say he to be in a person for struggle. At the end of the day, they don't open hole where even La Republique, their own agent, and too they come for they say they be at the same country people, then to the influence those groups, and at the same structure, it don't make them this group then be infiltrated, they don't stop for fight. So my country people, this thing where they talk not be only issue for inside Mogamo. You go for inside Bui, now the same thing. You go for Fako, now say they don't destroy the whole this struggle. Right now, as I did talk, I don't know who done fool Ambazonia and them. Say more than one group in office day for inside the same place for fight. Inside the great state of Boyo, the ADF, the forces under General Nye, when are the one for the ARA, with the one for the British Southern Cameroon Resistance Forces, General Gola. Yesterday they ran Shidong together. Then 3 of them get fine meeting, salute hand, drink book, cut collar. For make sure that they go to fight now against La Republique, not be against each other, or for begin to crush each other, begin to make them go to knock head together. Now I think that will happen for Bui, because General Gola, Sako, they don't send some girl for when I come there for America, it don't come to say one day for struggle. They don't send some convoy for Gini Kompikin, make it can assassinate Gola because they no one make any other forces if they for inside Boyo other than them. That boy then be arrested, all the messages and pay phone, it be available, we not examine them. So make we stop this nonsense. Say some person at government when only you one get right for fight, and then they go to use this corny way for can kill other forces them because inside that attack for forces the way they focus for fight against La Republique. Now they stop reconciliation, now they deny collaboration. All man must coexist. All Ambazonia then get equal right for fight for their country and for fight for their freedom. If you fight under any group where you choose them for B-Day, or if you fight alone, so long as you fight, now you're right. All soldiers get right for fight. Make una abandon all those lies them, where they be sustained by continuous lies and murdering. Ma take una for Boyo, make una listen also wait way it happen for Boyo. When I hear Chris, when I already hear Chris, when I take una ear, una hear.
Yes, evening. What we need here in Ground Zero, we don't need names, whether it's Britain, Southern Cameroon Resistance Forces or. Our problem is that it's only a country, it's only a government that owns an army, and we are the fighters from Ginicom local government. So we don't need anything that will not link with the government. So that is our problem.
Okay, ayong na warrior. Uy, sa form di kana luinteng. Oh, maka amali a deep breath. Mangkong the spirit le, mangkong the vibe.
When I don't hear how this girl, we don't can join Sako say one enter struggle. Now you go there like the governor for inside Ginicom. We can't never even finish. They talk me then go kill General Gola for the purpose for take over Ginicom. Now they own fight this. So the matter na say, if una imagine say the ADF when them be the pioneer for recruit and train soldiers, make a professional army with a political win. If they get this type of attitude, who's out for day? My country people them. Now time for we for stop the lies where they don't use them for sustain this illegality, say a government or an IG or whatever, where they try for promote them and remind ourselves say would they for inside a liberation struggle like Dr. Cho Ayaba Idan Tokam. When time for we for come back to our senses and help the boy them, meet them, live together, work together, fight a common enemy where they kill all man. You need to take no prisoners. You need to spare no person. They kill, even cripple them. They don't use rape for kill our children. Them. At the camp for talk for again for people for Mogamo, for people them for Boyo, for people them for Bui, for people them for Fako, for all man for Ground Zero. Say Meguna